Hi, this is Prajakta from indiavocal.com, and I'm in the studio today. I won't say studio, but I'm in this beautiful palatial home that belongs to Dr. Suruchi Mohta. Doctor, because she's done her PhD in music. And this evening is going to be a delightful evening for us because it's a Sufi evening, and she's going to sing us some beautiful, mesmerizing numbers. She has done her classical music from the house of Kirana.
Well, my teacher was from Banaras, and I've learned semi-classical music.
Wonderful.
So we call ourselves the Banaras Gharana. Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant. Not that I do know much about music. It's what they say, music is the harmony of life, and it brings you so much more joy when you listen to it, and also peace. However, here we are today talking to Dr. Suruchi Mohta about this wonderful, miraculous change, transformation that Dr. Manish Pande brought in alive through graphotherapy. As I've said in every interview that we have taken, that graphotherapy is a science. Dr. Manish Pande is a graphologist, having done his PhD in graphology, and he's one of the three who have done his PhD in the world. Today, Dr. Suruchi Mohta is going to tell us of this miraculous turn of events in her life through the therapy that she took from Dr. Manish Pande. Yes.
Thank you, Prajakta. It's a pleasure to speak about this experience of mine because a year ago, exactly a year ago, I feel like I was somebody else for the simple reason that, can you imagine if a person is suffering horrible, debilitating, chronic, acute migraine pain 24/7. I was having these undiagnosed kind of migraines, which were bothering me every single day of my life. It wasn't like, mostly you think about migraines is like you get an attack and then you're okay for a few days and then you're getting into an attack. But what happens if that attack is permanent? So I was in a completely helpless state. I had visited all the top doctors, top neurologists, all kinds of faith healing, alternate healing, homeopathy, this pathy, that pathy, you name it. Now, the senior most neurologist I visited once, I would not like to take his name, he said, well, you're a singer, so you shouldn't get migraines. When I told him that I have these continuous migraines, he said, why don't you sing? So I said, but I'm a singer. So he said, okay, then paint. I didn't have an answer. That meant that there was no way out.
No way out.
That there is no cure in the medical science, and of course all the healings I had tried out. So I was kind of resigned to the fact that this is what I have to live with, and it was a completely compromised existence. That's when we heard of Dr. Manish Pande through a common friend. And I said, okay, one more therapy, and how can
so
writing...
there was disbelief actually at
completely.
first.
I mean, I said, theek hai, aise hota hai. I mean, there are these people who are selling all kinds of dreams and miracles to people like me who are totally helpless and lost and directionless. So, okay, it's one more thing. What's the harm? And in fact, it was my parents. Can you imagine their helplessness, that they are seeing their child suffering non-stop and they can't do anything about it. So it was they who pushed me. They said, you promise us that you're going to do this. So I took it quite lightly. I said, chalo, milke aate hain. He'll tell me some nice things. He'll tell me about me, and that's it. I'll come back, feel good, and he'll tell me, okay, you're this way. And like how everybody used to tell me, तुम ये करती हो इसके लिए migraine होता है, you do this and that's why you're responsible for your migraine. So I thought he's going to tell me that it's this attribute of quality of your nature which is causing you migraine. So I'm going to get some more advice and I'm going to go back and be able to do nothing about it. So what I did was I met him
Uh-huh.
and I was blown away when he was talking, when he looked at my paper
Yes.
and he started giving his diagnosis.
Uh-huh.
I just couldn't understand. He could tell everything about me, about
To the minutest detail.
to the minutest detail in the sense that I'm an artist and this is what I do, etc., etc. So a little bit of, belief or faith crept in. And then after that, along our discussion, he told me a few things that nobody else knows. So that's when a little more belief grew. And then he spoke about Meher Baba. And that sealed
That
it.
sealed it.
So, and I felt that this man is working with such a noble aim.
Yes.
He's wanting to heal the world.
Yes.
He's not a quack selling dreams or, giving promises to people, baseless promises. If he's guided by Baba,
Yes.
then I don't want to know anything else. And I just flowed into it, surrendered. And I was so bad, Prajakta, because I could not even write one whole page every day because this would pain with the migraine, my eyes used to water, my shoulders used to go into spasm, my whole body would shut down. I was like this.
Yes, I can imagine. Yes.
And in spite of everything, all the gifts that God had given me, my music, my poetry, my personality, I was just living 20% of my life. My children remember me as sleeping in a dark room with curtains closed, and I don't know how I grew them up. From there to here. Now, after starting the therapy, I met a doctor. And he's a doctor who's been in Bombay ever since. Ever since. I don't know why I didn't go to him. But then I met him, and the first thing that he said, first of all, he was a Parsi. So somehow, I don't know why that Meher Baba connect came to me. It was a very subtle thought. And then he just spoke so kindly to me, Dr. Bharucha from Bombay. He said, "You are in too much pain, ne? It's too much." I thought that if a person has this empathy for me,
Yes.
I'm sure he's God sent. And then I started on his treatment, and I would say that I'm 70% better. Of course, the main illness is still there. It's being managed by medication, because we all know that world over, millions and millions of dollars of research is going into how migraine can be cured. And I had taken so much medication even earlier that didn't work. But after graphotherapy, I found the right doctor, the right medication, and now I'm able to live a 70-80% life as against the 20%. And I'm sure the rest of it is also going to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I've spoken to people where there has been this complete shift in their thought process, and that has brought in shift in their lives financially, emotionally. People where they've even stopped attempting suicide.
Yes,
People who've gotten
I
over
can
depression.
completely understand.
So it has transformed their lives.
Yes.
So is there anything else that you would like to tell us at this particular point in time, since graphotherapy has enabled you?
Have you ever heard of a scheme that says "ek ke saath 100 free"?
Are you saying that to me? Or are you saying that to Dr. Manish Pande? Which is it?
I went to him only for my health,
Yes.
that too just for my migraine problem. But he gave me health, he gave me career, he gave me money, he gave me confidence, he gave me happiness, he opened, I have done how many projects after that? I never imagined. And he kept asking me in the therapy, what else? What else are you looking for? I said, rest I will manage. You stop this. So everything that was waiting for me in life
Is now
kind of
aligned.
exploded, you know, after that. And without my doing anything, I started getting calls from old clients. I started getting calls because I also organize a lot of music programs. I met such great scholars, renowned people, academicians
And
with
are
whom
you
I'm
saying
running.
all of this happened in the span of 1 year after the
Just this
therapy?
1 year after the
So
therapy.
he brought a complete shift in your thought process
Yes.
and energy levels.
I guess so.
Yeah, because every thought is a vibration, and that is energy, right? So what he's actually doing is he's working on your subconscious mind and changing your thought process, which is bringing in all these wonderful vibrations. Brilliant. I'm so happy for you.
Absolutely. And we always hear that, you know, this is the power of the subconscious mind. This is, you must do this, you must, but how? How to? That's what I asked him.
Graphotherapy.
I said, I know that there are so many several problems, but I'm not able to. Give me the technique.
Yeah, so graphotherapy gives you the neural bath. You see, it is through your neurons. When you are writing, what happens is that your subconscious mind, the thoughts in your subconscious mind, are visible through your handwriting. And he has studied that. So your handwriting is what he looks at. It's your analysis of your handwriting, where your thoughts are seen. And it is from there, he then takes a reverse process where he changes the neural path, your entire thought process, that then enables you to either become healthy, to become financially independent, to get a lot of success in your life. So graphotherapy is a science. It has nothing to do with, you know, when Dr. Manish Pande predicts, it has nothing to do with kundali or planetary positions. It's purely the thoughts that you carry in your subconscious mind. They can be thoughts from your childhood that actually obstruct your growth. And that is what he sees in your handwriting analysis. And it is through that, by bringing a change in your handwriting, you bring a change to your life. They say, change your handwriting, change your life. Graphotherapy is what does that for you. And the one who gives you one of the best therapies is Dr. Manish Pande, the graphologist with this wonderful therapy that transforms the lives of many people. It's a noble deed that he has embarked on. God bless him and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.